Your attention, coaches and 50 freestylers. Be aware, the 50 freestyle for women has been reseeded. There has been a reseed in the women's 50 free. So you can pick up the reseed sheets at the table, but be aware. Attention swimmers, lane 2 is going to be open at the scoreboard end. And you can see Gail Ann waving her arm down there. Lane 2 starting block at the scoreboard end is open for your practice should you wish it. And we are about 3 minutes away from the clearing of the pool. So swimmers, get your starts in and your last warm-up bits. And once again, lane 2 is available for west to east swimming only and starts from the scoreboard end. Okay, swimmers, last call. Last call. Get your sprints done. We're going to clear the pool in less than a minute. Okay, swimmers, it is 8:50. Let's clear the pool. Clear the pool, please. Once again, a reminder that the women's 50 freestyle has been reseeded. The yellow reseed sheets are available for you, coaches, at the table, And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for, the required public safety announcement. Thank you. For the fourth time, welcome to the Gene K. Freeman Aquatic Center. We got rules, but they're here just to make it a safe and enjoyable meet for you. If you are not vaccinated, please wear your mask unless you are eating, drinking, or sprinting, or go on the 1500 or the IM. And please be aware and use the organics recycling containers. Things like apple cores, banana peels, paper towels, napkins, and any package-free food scraps. Bring them to the bins with the green lids for composting. If you don't know if it's compostable, then throw it out. You know that in the event of an in-the-water emergency, you should chill. The lifeguards on duty are really good. They'll take care of it. Find your emergency exits, both ends of the permanent seating and diving well end of the deck. No glass containers. You've known this for years. Double check your backpack. No glass. And the Aquatic Center is a smoke-free environment unless you are in lanes 1 and 8 and have been designated by the announcer as outside smoke. Spectators, you know we use a strobe for the start. Be aware. And I think we have solved the issue of climbing from the permanent seating to the temporary deck bleachers. Everybody's been using the stairs, and we thank you. Let's have a great meet, everybody. Well, we have a quiet moment here, swimmers and coaches. This being the last day, we're going to ask that if you know that you're not going to swim in the finals tonight, please scratch so that we can fill our heats tonight. So make the admin officials happy and scratch if you're not going to swim tonight. We'll try to remind you periodically during the course of the meet. things are going to get a little hectic here in just about a minute and a half. Let's take a moment right now to offer up a big thank you to our volunteer timers who are doing this for a bagel and the best seat in the house. Thank you, timers. And also our officials. They work hard to make the results meaningful, that everybody's swimming fair and square. Thank you, officials. Thanks for your time, your expertise, and your dedication to this great sport that we love. All right, Mickey's big hand is on the 0-0. Time for the women's 200-yard IM. This is Heat 1. Swimming in lane 4 from Minnetonka, Quincy Wheeler. And in lane 5 from Hastings, Kaya Riley. And just like in the butterfly, Quincy and Kaya going the same speed in the backstroke. And coincidentally, both of them are breaststrokers. Don't you love synchro? Kaya ahead by just a half a second. And Quincy with just a little stronger freestyle. And Quincy is in at a 2:32.49. Heat 2. Swimming in lane 1, Zoe Bresnahan of Edina. Lane 2, Annabelle Wenzel, Aquajets. Lane 3, Ella Hacker, Edina. And lane 4, her teammate Annika Gustafson. In lane 5, Catherine Dueck from Minnetonka. And lane 7 is Ava Gustafson from Rochester. Pretty tight race here between Annabelle and Catherine. Keep an eye on lane 1, Zoe Bresnahan, a good distance freestyler. She's got a little time to make up. We'll see what she can do here in terms of trying to catch Catherine, who is first off the wall. Catherine Dueck got a good one going here. And that will be a 2:28.31. And now heat 3. In lane 1, Melissa Parko of Mako. Lane 2, Merritt Isaacson, Minnesota Flyers. Lane 3, Amelie Gerard, South Metro Storm. Lane 4, Anna Farley, Edina. Lane 5, Alyssa Moss, Sems. Lane 6, Audrey Sotanto, Aquajets. Lane 7, Grace Rabb, Aquajets. And lane 8, Ireland Vogel, Minnetonka. Anna Farley, best butterfly on the board. She was 5th in the 200 fly. Anna and Alyssa next door, and Grace over in lane 7, all looking really good. They look for Grace in the breaststroke. Grace, an A finalist in the breaststroke, is moving out. She will have the lead. Nice 43.11 breaststroke leg. And a 2.5 second lead. Anna Farley in lane 4. A good distance freestyle background. We'll see if it's enough. She is coming on. Grace head down, and she is in at 2:26.36. Now heat 4. In lane 1, Ashton Stewart, Hastings. Lane 2, Torin Lindstrom, St. Croix. Lane 3, Gabby Vitella, Mako. Lane 4, Maya Kangas, Minnetonka. Lane 5, Alyssa Eckstein, swimming unattached. In lane 6, Christine Kessens of Edina. Lane 7, Elle Niebuhr of the University of Minnesota. And lane 8, Linnea Calabo, Aquajets. Little outside smoke over there in lane 8, Linnea Calabo. Linnea was a B finalist in the backstroke, 100, and she turns first at the 200. I'm sorry, at the 100. And Maya Kangas in lane 4 and Linnea have the race going here. And Maya 2:27.87 to take heat 4. Heat 5. As we move into the first of our circle-seated heats now, in lane 1, Ava Allingham, Aquajets. Lane 2, Haley Farrell of High Tides. Lane 3, Jordan Wenzel, Aquajets. Lane 4, Kelly McCarthy, University of Minnesota. Lane 5, Brecken Merkel, Aquajets. Lane 6, Ellery Autumn, Mako. Lane 7, Ella Erickson, Edina. And in lane 8, Kira Leisinger, Riptide. Pretty even. between Jordan Wenzel, who was our breaststroke champion, both 100 and 200. Kelly McCarthy in lane 4, who was second in the 400 IM. And Brecken Merkel. Brecken was third in the 200 fly. Be finaled in both the breaststroke and the 400 IM. Expecting a big leg out of Jordan Wenzel here in the breaststroke, and we're getting it. Jordan with a very impressive 40.21 breaststroke leg. And Kelly hanging in there for second, knowing that second in the heat's going to punch your ticket to the A final almost certainly. Jordan in with a 21.11. Nice swim, Jordan. Ready now for heat 6. In lane 1, Paige Dillon, Aquajets. Lane 2, Allison Burns, Edina. Lane 3, Megan Van Berkom, University of Minnesota. Lane 4, her teammate, Rachel Butler. In lane 5, another Gopher, Jordan McGinty. In lane 6, Rian Neitzel, Mako. Lane 7, Angelina Anderle of Edina. And lane 8, Hannah Hintermeister, Piranhas. And looking a little bit like a University of Minnesota time trial in the middle of the pool here. Megan, Rachel, and Jordan all pretty much right together. Megan and Rachel swimming pretty even here. And Rachel bringing it back here. Little challenge from Megan. But Rachel cruises in at 2:20.06, a 2:20.49 for Megan. Heat 7. In lane 1, Ella Stein, Mako. Lane 2, Evelyn Wood, Mako. Lane 3, Yvonne Gia, Edina. Lane 4, Katie McCarthy, Edina. Lane 5, Megan Hutchins of Riptide. Lane 6, Emma Kern, Aquajets. Lane 7, Molly Urquille, Minnesota. And lane 8, Zella Lucas of Edina. Our top seed in this event, swimming in lane 4, is also the 400 IM champion earlier this weekend. She also won the 200 backstroke. A-finaled in the 200 breaststroke. Second in the 400 free. So not really a weak link here for Katie McCarthy. Molly Urquille, the Gophers' outstanding breaststroker, putting on a breaststroke show over there in lane 7. But this one is going to belong to Katie McCarthy. And she is in cruise mode. And very comfortably in at 2:21.2. And that will punch her ticket to the A final. Next up, the men's 200 IM. This is heat 1. In lane 3, Alonso Montori, Rochester. Lane 4, Marcus Satterley, South Metro Storm. And lane 5, Adam McFall, Aquajets. Adam McFall showing off his backstroke here. And Alonso responding the first half of the breaststroke leg. And Adam driving it home. Great turnover. And a nice long finish in at 2:18:34. Heat 2. In lane 2 is Henry Rosenhagen. Lane 3, Patrick Horton of Edina. Henry's from Aquajets. Lane 4 is Stephen Asmus, Mako. Lane 5, Garrett Reichels, Minnetonka. Lane 6, Rohan D'Souza Larson, Edina. And lane 7, Drew Plouffe, Aquajets. And Steven moving out in the breaststroke here. And Stephen Asmus in at 2:15.9. Heat 3. In lane 1, Ronald Haynes swinging unattached. Lane 3, Dylan Purrington, St. Croix. Lane 4, Connor Hogan, High Tides. Lane 5, Jonathan Bennett, Mako. Lane 6, Hiro McKee, Hurricanes. And lane 7, James McCarthy, Aquajets. Connor Hogan, a butterflyer and a backstroker. Showing those strokes off here, and he turns just over a minute. Jonathan Bennett mounting a challenge in lane 5. Also looking pretty good in lane 1, 35-year-old Ronald Hain. And Jonathan Bennett with a real nice second half. He will be in at a 2:14.67. Now heat 4. And now we move into the circle seeded heats. In lane 1 is Evan Kinseth of Riptide. Lane 2, Keegan Duffy, Aquajets. Lane 3, Kelby Modine, Aquajets. Lane 4, Christopher Morris of St. Croix. Lane 5, Desmond Sachen, Minnesota. Lane 6, Thomas McCarthy of Edina. Lane 7, Ryan McGurk, Aquajets. And lane 8, Carson Whitty, Aquajets. Two outstanding butterflyers in the field, Christopher and Dez. And they obviously leading after the 100. Tied after the 100. Your attention, 50 freestylers. 50 freestylers as you get ready to swim. You will be starting from the scoreboard end and swimming toward the diving well. So 50 freestylers, you will stage at the scoreboard end of the pool and swim west to east, scoreboard to diving well. Tell all your friends. Chris Morris looks like he's hanging on. Kelby Modine moving up. And Chris is in, and Kelby touches out Dez. Heat 5. In lane 1, Noah Rabb, Aquajets. Lane 2, Matthew Mortensen, Riptide. Lane 3, Michael Phillips, Aquajets. Lane 4, his teammate James Pan. Lane 5, Aquajets, Charles Egeland. Lane 6, Nicholas Wheeler, Rochester. Lane 7, John Worgan, Minnetonka. And lane 8, Joshua Johnston, Minnesota Flyers. Here now are the qualifiers for the women's 200 IM. Alternates to the C final, Ellery Autumn and Paige Dillon. Qualifying into the C final, Torrin Lindstrom, Ella Erickson, Kira Leisinger, Ava Allingham, Linnea Calabo, Zella Lucas, Catherine Dewick, and Angelina Anderly. Alternates for the B final and above, Linnea and Ava. Qualifying into the B final, Haley Farrell, Anna Farley, Ella Stein, Yvonne Gia, Brecken Merkel, Grace Rabb, Emma Kern, Maya Kangas. Qualifying into the A final, Jordan McGinty, Kelly McCarthy, Jordan Wenzel, Megan Van Berkum, Katie McCarthy, Molly Urquille, and Megan Hutchins, and our top qualifier with a time of 2:20.06 from the University of Minnesota, Rachel Butler. Official meet time is 9:36. This event will close at 10:06. And swimmers, you're reminded, if you're not going to swim tonight, please scratch. James Pan leading Michael Phillips after a great breaststroke leg, putting himself in the mix. Another quick reminder, coaches and athletes, the 2021 Futures Championship in West Fargo, North Dakota will open entries for athletes outside the assigned region on Wednesday, July 14. Those entries will be accepted through the entry deadline of 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time and on Tuesday, July 20th, or until the site capacity is reached. Now heat 6. In lane 1, Luke Leonidas. Lane 2, Ben Binder, Minnetonka. Lane 3, Hakan Naughton, Riptide. Lane 4, Hayden Zhang, Aquas Jets. Lane 5, Cameron Kelly, Minnesota. Lane 6, Kai Taft, Aqua Jets. Lane 7, Gage Bouchy, South Metro Storm. And lane 8, Yako Heidi, St. Croix. Hakan Naughton, who won the 200 fly, leading at the 50. Look for Hayden Zhang, the Class AA state high school record holder, to make a move in the breaststroke. And Hayden very much in control here. And Hayden in with a nice relaxed 209.31. Next up, 50 freestyle for women. This is heat 1. In lane 2, Dorothy Chislett. Lane 3, Lauren Garrity. Lane 4, Paige Dillon. Lane 5, Christine Kessens. Lane 6, Maya Kangas. And lane 7, Piper Crosby. Paige at 28-29. Heat 2. Lane 1, Ella Hacker. Lane 2, Tessa Moore. Lane 3, Melania Myers. Lane 4, Josephine Heers. Lane 5, Grayson Andreen. 6, Carter Brown. 7, Anna Slagowski. And 8, Sophie Curran. Outside smoke, Sophie Curran, 28-03. Heat 3. Lane 1, Catherine Dewick. Lane 2, Libby McCarthy. Lane 3, Chloe Swanson. 4, Elizabeth Bonneville. 5, Olivia Caldwell. 6, Hannah Hintermeister. 7, Robin Wittico. 8, Ella Miller. Elizabeth Bonneville, 26-86. Heat 4. Lane 1, Victoria Siegfried. Lane 2, Merritt Isaacson. 3, Ella Knudsen. 4, Ashton Stewart. 5, Emily Cook. 6, Addie Diaz. 7, Quincy Wheeler. And 8, Annabelle Wenzel. Merritt Isaacson, 28-18. Heat 5. Lane 1, Alyssa Eckstein. 2, Alyssa Moss. 3, Ella Stein. 4, Grace Bennon. 5, Annika Johnson. 6, Lucy Peterson. 7, Jordan McGinty. And 8, Natalie Bourgian. Grace Bennon, 26-70. Heat 6. Lane 1, Avery Ledke. Lane 2, Claire Reinke. Lane 3, Sydney Davids. Lane 4, Elle Niebuhr. 5, Amber Krinquist. 6, Brecken Merkel. 7, Emma Linscott. 8, Zella Lucas. Emma Linscott, 26.99. Heat 7. Lane 1, Skylar Kiefer. 2, Taylor Williams. 3, Regan Miller. 4, Olivia Bloomer. 5, Emma Kern. 6, Lily Gremmels. 7, Ella Hall. And 8, Angelina Enderle. Emma Kern, 26.38. Heat 8. Lane 1, Allison Burns. 2, Jordan Schnell. 3, Yvonne Gia. 4, Piper Dew. 5, Julia Bartel. 6, Melissa Parker. 7, Paige Maureen. And 8, Rian Nitzo. Piper Dew, 26.72. And Heat 9. Lane 1, Kaya Georges. 2, Catherine Sullivan. 3, Madison Potter. 4, Maggie Summit. 5, Ellery Autumn. 6, Peyton Emanuele. 7, Claudia Chang. And 8, Mia David. And it's Maggie Summit, 26.12. Our next event, the men's 50-meter freestyle, Heat 1. Lane 2, Noah Cochran. Lane 3, Robert Zhang. Lane 4, Isaac Alberts. Lane 5, Lucas Becker. 6, Joshua Bogus. And lane 7, Micah Risavi. Lucas Becker, 25.51. Heat 2. Lane 1, Stephen Asmus. Lane 2, Alexander Hawks. 3, Noah McAdam. 4, Carson Whitty. 5, Gage Boucher. 6, Matthew Glenna. 7, Joseph Saldine. And 8, Evan Schrader. Matthew Glenna, 25.51. Heat 3. Lane 1, Ryan Long. Lane 2, Max Dow. Lane 3, Nicholas Kale. Lane 4, Liam Bergerson. Lane 6, Ben Binder. Lane 7, Jackson Homme. And lane 8, Marcus Satterley. Liam Bergerson, 24.96. Heat 4. Lane 1, Liam Neary. 2, Connor Hogan. 3, Samuel Kennedy. 4, Max McHugh. 5, Casey Stowe. 6, John Worgan. 7, Nathan Anderson. And 8, Karsten Ruder. Connor Hogan, 24.60. Heat 5. Lane 1, Grant Mosier. 2, Cole Davin. 3, Grafton Parlett. 4, William Whittington. 5, Shane Roseboom. 6, Henry Webb. 7 is Kai Taft. And lane 8, Tom Watry. Heat 6. Lane 1, Patrick Horton. 2, Mikey Thurk. Lane 3, Tom Donker. 4, Charlie Crosby. 5, Andrew Hansen. 7, Luke Leonidas. And lane 8, James Pan. Charlie Crosby, 23.78. And now Heat 7. Lane 1, Thomas McCarthy. 2, Joshua Johnston. 3, Jackson Kaler. 4, Lucas Farrar. 5, Hans Hover. 6, Keegan Duffy. 7, Dalton Build. And 8, Drew Plouffe. And Lucas Farrar, 22.92. We will now take a 5-minute break before the start of the women's 400-yard medley relay. Here are the qualifiers for the men's 200 IM. Alternates for the C final, Garrett Reichels and John Worgen. Qualifying into the C final, Noah Rabb, Keegan Duffy, Gage Bouchy, Rohan D'Souza Larson, Ryan McGurk, Yako Heidi, Ben Binder, and Adam McFall. Rohan and Ryan will be alternates into the B final and above. Qualifying for the B final, in Stephen Asmus, Matthew Mortensen, Nicholas Wheeler, Joshua Johnston, Charles Egeland, Jonathan Bennett, Connor Hogan, and Luke Leonidas. Qualifying into the A final, Des Sachin, Hakan Naughton, James Pan, Michael Phillips, Christopher Morris, Kelby Modine, Cameron Kelly, and our top qualifier with a time of 2:09:31 from Aquajets, Hayden Zhang. Official meet time is 9:56. This event will close at 10:36. And once again, a request from our admins that if you're not going to swim tonight, please scratch. Results of the 50 freestyle qualifiers. Alternates for the C final, Sydney Davids and Natalie Bourgian. Qualifying into the C final, Skylar Kiefer, Paige Maureen, Kaya Georges, Claudia Chang, Taylor Williams, Peyton DeManuele, Catherine Dewick, and Mia David. Claudia and Taylor will be then the alternates into the B final and above. Qualifying for the B final, Jordan McGinty, Melissa Parker, Ellery Autumn, Madison Potter, let me start that over. Qualifying into the B final, Jordan Schnell, Jordan McGinty, Yvonne Gia, Melissa Parker, Catherine Sullivan, Ellery Autumn, and Emma Linscott, and we will need a swim-off to determine 8th and 9th place. That swim-off, should it need to happen, would be between Madison Potter of Aquajets and Regan Miller of Minnetonka. The rest of the qualifiers into the A final, Elizabeth Bonneville, Julia Bartell, Olivia Bloomer, Piper Dew, Grace Bennon, Emma Kern on our top qualifier at 26.12 from the University of Minnesota, Maggie Summit. Official meet time is now 9:58. This event closes at 10:28. And again, if you don't intend to swim tonight, please scratch. Our next event, the women's 400-meter medley relay. We have 2 heats of time finals. Heat 1. In lane 2, University of Minnesota A. Lane 3, Minnesota Flyers A. Lane 4, South Metro Storm A. Lane 5, Minnetonka B. Lane 6, Southeast Metro Sharks A. And lane 7, Aquajets B. And Minnesota, first team to get their breaststroker in the water. Aquajets B, which also came in with no seed time, contributing to a little bit of outside smoke. Still, University of Minnesota in control, followed by Aquajets B. And then a pretty good race for third in this heat. A lot of team points to be had in these relays. And anchor leg in the water for the Gophers. They're sitting at 319. Could be looking at about a 4:17 potential final time here. And Minnesota in at a very nice 4:16.5. Aquajets B team in at a 4:24.98. Heat 2. In lane 1, Edina B. Lane 2, Minnetonka A. Lane 3, Aquajets A. Lane 4, Edina A. Lane 5, Riptide A. Lane 6, Mako A. Lane 7 is Mako B. And lane 8, Piranhas A. Here are the qualifiers for the men's 50 freestyle. Alternates for the C final, Lucas Becker and Drew Plouffe. Qualifying into the C final, Luke Leonidas, Karsten Reuter, Keegan Duffy, Mikey Turk, Liam Neary, James Pan, James Worgan, and Ryan Long. Qualifying into the B final, alternates for that is Michael and Liam. Qualifying into the B final, Max Dow, Cole Davin, Liam Bergerson, Grafton Parlett, Joshua Johnston, Casey Stowe, Henry Webb, and Connor Hogan. Qualifying into the A final, Andrew Hansen, Shane Roseboom, Hans Hover, Jackson Kaler, Tom Dunker, Charlie Crosby, William Woodington, and our top qualifier with a time of 22.92 from the University of Minnesota, Lucas Farrar. Official meet time is 10:08. This event closes at 10:38. And if you do not intend to swim tonight, please scratch. Aquajets A looking strong in the breaststroke here. This is Jordan Wenzel, our breaststroke champion. A big lead for the Aquajets. Currently second, Riptide in lane 5. Mako Aquatics over in lane 6. Anchor leg in the water now for the Aquajets. Aqua Jets in at 4:15.98. Next event, men's 400-meter medley relay. This is heat 1. Swimming in lane 1, Aqua Jets B. Lane 2, Mako B. Lane 4, Hurricanes A. Lane 6, South Metro Storm A. And lane 7, University of Minnesota A. Tom Donker and Charlie Crosby, 1-2 in the backstroke. Donker with a 56.54, Charlie with a 58.1. Max McHugh in the water now for the Gophers. Aqua Jets B now trying to challenge the Hurricanes. Hurricanes still enjoying their nice lead that they got from Charlie Crosby. But here come the Gophers as Des hands off to Lucas. Aqua Jets and Hurricanes duking it out for second in this heat. This heat will belong to the Minnesota Gophers. And the Gophers in at 3:43.79. I can't quite see the scoreboard. That might be a Gopher school record. Unofficially. Heat 2. In lane 1, Mako, A. Lane 2, Rochester, A. Lane 3, Riptide, A. Lane 4, Aquajets, A. Lane 5, Edina, A. Lane 6, Minnetonka, A. Lane 7, Edina, A, B. And lane 8 is Blackline, A. Your attention, please, milers and coaches. Those are the 1,500 free. We are going to combine men and women. Swimming the women in lanes 1 through 5, the men in lanes 6, 7, and 8. And we will start that event at 10:30. So 1,500 freestylers, men and women, will be combined and start at 10:30. So coaches, make sure your men know that. Aquajets in Blackline. 1-2. Nice leadoff leg for Blackline at 59-10. And Aquajets A looks like they're going to put a horizon job on the field here. Keep in mind we've got a 342 working out of Heat 1, the Gophers, with their outstanding swim. And a reminder once again, milers, we're combining the men and women, and that heat will run off at 10:30. So men 1,500 meter freestylers, be aware, you're going at 10:30. Aquajets A in the water. About 8.5 seconds ahead of Riptide. And it's 3:53.18 for Aquajets. Riptide second, 4:01 and a half. So we're going to take about an 8-minute break now before the start of the combined men's and women's 1,500 meter freestyle. Coaches, make sure you get those scratches in. And swimmers, if you're not going to swim tonight, please scratch yourselves. Make life better for the admin officials. There still is the potential of a swim off, so make sure we get those scratches in as soon as possible. So we do need the coaches from Aquajets and Minnetonka to the scorers table, please, with regard to the potential swim off in the women's 50. Aquajets and Minnetonka. Minnetonka and Aquajets coaches to the scorers table, please. Thank you. Our next event is combined event 29 and 32, women's and men's 1500 meter freestyle. Heat 1 and Heat 1. In the women's 1500 meter freestyle, swimming in lane 1 from Rochester, Catherine Hami. Lane 2 from the Piranhas, Maya Bergstrand. Lane 3 from Mako, Gabby Vitella. Lane 4 from Mako, Skylar DuPont. And lane 5 from the Hurricanes, Anthony Haupt. In the men's 1500, swimming in lane 6 from Hurricanes, Andre Barajas. In lane 7 from the Westbrook Seals, Jack Pillsbury. And in lane 8 from North Shore Swim Club, Grant Wadney. Checking in with the men's race over in 6, 7, and 8, our leader, Jack Pillsbury. Swimming about 109 pace or one high 108s. On the women's side, it's Maya Bergstrand. Maya came from the early heats and scored into the 800-meter freestyle on Wednesday. And she's got about a body length lead over Anthony Hopp. Maya holding about a 112 and a half or a little more. Anthony about 113 and a half. We do have time trial, one heat. We'll start approximately 10 minutes after the 1500, give or take. Jack Pillsbury still comfortably in the lead, holding 109s. And on the women's side, Maya comfortably at just under 113 pace. And the swim off has been resolved, so there will not be a swim off. On the women's side of the pool, Gabby Vitella now slightly faster than Maya Bergstrand's pace. Gabby has moved into second in the heat. Still quite a ways behind Maya, but swimming a little bit faster. Our leader in the men's side, Jack Pillsbury. Pace is a mid-11. Grant Wadney, exactly the same last 50 split, and about 6 seconds behind. Looks like our two leaders, Maya and Jack, have picked up their pace a little bit as we are now 2/3 into this. Just 150 meters to go for Jack Pillsbury. When Maya Bergstrand turns here at the wall, she will have 200 to go. And ask not for whom the bell tolls, Jack Pillsbury. It tolls for thee. And now, enjoying the bell on the women's side of the pool, Maya Bergstrand. 100 meters to go for Maya. She is under 17 minutes. A 1:10 will put her under 18. And Jack Pillsbury takes men's heat 1 at a 17:19.59. Grant Wadney, 17:39.82. And a solid 17:51 for Andre. Here comes our heat winner on the women's side, Maya Bergstrand, 18:04.39. Next up, in a little bit, we will have a pair of time trials in one heat, actually. So just one heat of time trials. So we just need timers in lanes 4 and 5. The time trialers, we're kind of closing in on your time to go here. So Dorothy and Hugh, you want to make your way to the starting area. The distances are 100s, both swimmers from Mako. Swimming breaststroke in lane 4, Dorothy Chislett. And swimming butterfly in lane 5, Hugh Hanlon. And Hugh with a nice 59.91. And Dorothy is in at a 126.57. And that concludes our session. Thank you, timers. Thank you, officials.